From BX till Brooklyn, from BX till Brooklyn, from BX till Brooklyn, we get it on, no shit, man. And now we back on track. Yo, I think we back on the track. Uptown, so where the Bronx at? Is New York in the house? Say what now?
Bronx, Manhattan, Staten, Queens, and Brooklyn. It's the remix. Where the Bronx at back? Bronx, Manhattan, Staten, Queens, and Brooklyn.
Word, I'm on my NY shit. NY baby with my NY baby. New York. Word, I'm on my NY shit. BX Bronx, get it NY baby. New York.
The king of the swag zone. You pawns gotta check me. David is right, you ain't seen New York till you met me. Ray ass like Jose, you get me? But overall, I'm a good fella. So don't test me, haters, don't do it. You Patrick ass niggas, I will never let you in. Dominican and my Spanish is so fluid. So what I got that beat Dewsbury is you doing? I'm on this corner like it's 89. This that New York swag that had Nas in that state of mind. You shake spines if you lame strive, but your wide clap niggas keep yelling if you hate I.
And I'm so NYC, here's that Prince of the Bronx, baby, NY's me. That's right. And it's that NY remix, Empire State, we got the taste for the CC. Okay. From uptown down to Harlem, jumping on that west side, headed to the garden. I got my swag on track, can't get fitted to the left, is that why on my chest? Yes, cause word upon hate shit change. Come BX like a 2-4 on that 6 train. And now we back on track, New York. This is the remix track, like word. I'm on my NY shit, NY baby with my NY baby. New York. Word, I'm on my NY swag.
Let's go.
BX Bronx, get it NY fast. New York.
Street corner. Let's go. New York. 750 out with the stash box. Swag by the bricks, I'm opening up a swag spot. Let's go. These rappers starting to bore me. And the Yanks still won, they took it without Tory. 5-star shorty, we ain't never been defeated. And I always stay fly like a fly frequent. I ain't nothing but a crown holder. We get it poppin' like a Thursday at mimosas. I bring the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Harlem out. Grab pics, LG, and street corner out. I got swag, nigga, use yours. Even out of town, they playing that song New York.
Why swag so fire, we did it 2 times. It's 2 times, y'all niggas gon' let my crew shine. Me and a few of my niggas be on the few grind. I know you can biting my swag, nigga, it's shoot time. My shit tight, Michelle Fife in the cats. Jackie joining the tracks, medium on the fat. Hit him in the jaw with the gun and I got his back too. To get my pockets looking like Eddie Murphy in the fat suit. It's kinda nutty how I want my wallet puffy like Biggs, man. I'm willing to deal with the problems they can. On swag surfing, I'm swag swerving. Be a Blackberry curvy, y'all niggas still shirts.
Word, I'm on my NY shit. NY baby with my NY baby. New York. Yeah, street. Let me take my suit jacket off real quick. NY swag. They think I'm new around here. Yeah. Queens representative, forever I will always be. Isn't it evident my flow? 3 letters, OMG. What's that? Who am I? Let me introduce. I'm flawless, the jumper cables when tracks need a boost. Don't listen to rap, still a weak excuse. I'm a pop star, so they ask, what is he confused? No, just my alter ego has different views. I can walk the walk in sneakers and the shoes. I'm a problem, hazard, simple mathematics. I don't gotta add and divide to know your average. OZ gave me the heat, so I'ma smash this. Hope you got insurance for beat to cover the damage.
I'm damaging every beat I'm giving. I'm at my peak with this lyric spitting, making it hotter than Hell's Kitchen. I'm swell spitting with these swagger flows. I'm steadily bagging hoes by the way the cuffs is on top of Zapatos. I'm never boring, keep the crica calling home until the morning. Conquistador and chicas until the beef are roaring. I'm steady warning if you ain't getting your swagger G. A little league pitching, I'm hitting like Don Mattingly. Creating casualties, casually cause calamities. Khaki gets cowards constantly catching themselves caffeine. And why Swagger Kings remix the New York swag release. Put a toe tag on the remix and watch Swagger be word.
Damn, what happened to the track? Got 8 motherfuckers left casual in the back. I could do this a cappella, I don't even need a track. I'ma call my homie Nova, tell him bring the beat back. Funny how they act when you swag on zero. Get a couple mil, they approach like primo. Ladies made it hard like I'm Shaq on free throws. Now they see the chain and they on my beach, yo. Everybody mad, I'm on NY swag. Saying casuals this, saying casuals that. Homie, this is Michael May, I got casuals back. Cash told me tell the haters kisses NY ass. You ain't even gotta wonder who's bringing NY back from up under. Street corner motherfucker. If you need the proof, man, the proof is in the numbers.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Bills. I'm your host, Michael May. And today, we got to get back into this Diddy trial, y'all. Got to get back into the Diddy trial. Because there are some things that I'm going to say today. Y'all going to have to wait for the end for me to break down what I think is actually happening. Nonetheless, y'all already know, if y'all new here, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, turn on notifications. Turn on notifications for those on the playback. Same to you, same rules apply. Y'all already know. Now, as we always start all of our streams, all parties spoken about are innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. This is America, people. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. I'm not on the side of Diddy. I'm not on the side of the prosecution. I'm on the side of the law. Now I want to dive right in. Y'all already know how I give it up. So finally, it is coming out. Finally, it's coming out. Other content creators are speaking up. I seen somebody speak on an actual news station now saying that people aren't really reporting what's actually being said and what's going on in the courtroom. Shout out to everybody who's starting to come around. Today we're gonna be reacting to a few videos. Like I always like to do, we're gonna start with Tisa. Y'all guys know I like to start with the sensationalization, and then we're gonna dive into the meat and potatoes. Pause, no Diddy. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Thank you for being here. Hope y'all are just as blessed as I am. Y'all already know, hit the like button on y'all way in so you don't forget to do it later on. You don't have to do it later on. But let's dive right in, y'all. Let's dive right in. Because now we know people are not giving the full story. Other content creators are not giving the full story. But today I got my man Sean G. Sidebar. I got Sidebar himself. We're going to react to his video because, like I said, I like to see the people who they want to report the whole thing, not just when it goes against Diddy and not just when it goes against the prosecution. I like to have the whole thing to make my own judgment from that. So let's dive right in. I want you to hear this. Then we're going to hear other people talking. Let's dive right in.
You guys, listen. All right, sorry about that, guys. Can y'all hear me now? Put a 1 in the comment section. Thank you. Who sent me a super chat? Bronco the Boss said thank you so much. See, this is what happens when I don't check the chat. Y'all be yelling at me that I don't read the super chats, and look, the super chats got the live going on. Maria's, thank you so much. Okay. All right, y'all can hear me. Okay, let me start over. Diddy's done. Diddy is cooked. Brenda Paul just got on the stand and completely destroyed Diddy's defense. Brian still did the best he could, and by best, I mean the absolute best. But like I said, this is not about making lemonade from... Ooh, sorry. It's windy and my skirt's blowing up. This is not about making... Teresa Bullock, thank you so much for the super chat. See, y'all should thank the super chats because of the super chats, I actually found out I had no audio, okay? Brian Still, this isn't about making...
And like I always tell y'all, I don't personally have an issue with Tisa. I have a personal issue with her journalism, with the way she sensationalizes things. And then when you listen to other content creators that are also in the actual same room, it ain't the same story. Now, according to the records, yes, I already spoke to y'all guys for 2-3 days already telling y'all, is federally, would RICO be on the table for Diddy? Yes. But I told y'all, that means that every company in the world is a part of RICO. I'm going to say this again. I told y'all, hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. I told y'all, if what Diddy is doing is RICO, every company in the world is taking part in RICO. Now, I'm not gonna be long on this stream, but we do gotta hit some of these points because y'all guys gotta understand. Remember, she just said Diddy's done. This is every day she's saying Diddy's done. Every day, all you hear is Diddy is done. Let's keep listening.
Lemonade out of lemons. This is about what do you do with rotten zucchini. Now let me say, Brian Steele is a brilliant lawyer. He is so good at what he does, okay? And listen, as much as Diddy's whole team, as much as I drag Mark Agnifilo, Yana, as much as I go in on them, if I was ever arrested and I had the money, because baby, you gotta have the money, I would hire Mark Agnifilo, Tinny Garagos, Westmoreland, Xavier, or Brian Steele in a minute. Now, I'm not a criminal, and I don't got the money, right? But I would hire them in a minute to defend me. They truly are a legal dream team. But what do you do, especially when Diddy, when you 100% don't have a case? Sorry, y'all, the wind is fighting with me. Let me see if I can stand in the corner. They 100%, all right, they 100% do not have a case. But here's the weird thing. When it went to Brandon Paul, Rands, what's up? Brandon Paul is 100% proved to RICO. He has even bought KK into it. This was the mic drop and the final thing. Now let me just fast forward to Brian Steele's cross-examination, because I gotta get back in the court real quick, but I just want to say this.
Hey, listen, look what she's doing. I'm gonna fast forward to Brian Steele's cross-examination. No. No. Cause what she sees, hear me out. If you have a problem, you don't go B, F, A, C, J. You go A, B, C, D. You go in chronological order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 3, 1, 5, 4. No. See, this is what people tend to try to do, right? Cause they try to get out the biggest part and then get back to what the prosecution was doing. We may not play that shit here. May not play them Bate Boy games. We don't play them Bate Boy games here. Let's switch it up. We're gonna go. I told y'all I'm not holding y'all long today with this one, because today's court was very short, but listen up.
U.S. versus Sean Combs, day 27. We had a half day today, and right off the bat, I just want to share some scheduling info. The government will most likely rest their case at the end of the day on Monday, and the defense said that their case in chief may only last 1 to 2 days, so they could rest as soon as Wednesday afternoon, and then we could do closing arguments Thursday or Friday. So that was pretty big. I mean, I'm not taking any of this conclusively, but I wanted to just alert everybody as far as scheduling goes. And the judge also discussed jury charges being discussed next Wednesday afternoon as well.
Now, I want to say this. Now, I'm not going to give away what I think is actually happening. If you've been watching me the past couple of days and my streams, I've been kind of giving y'all a clue of what I think is happening. I'm going to give you my guesstimation towards the end. But let's just keep listening to this young lady.
Okay. So
Now, ready? Watch this. You heard how Tisa started. Oh my God, Diddy is done. The drug mule, it's done. It's over. People. Because you're going to hear this young lady here, Prime Crime TV with Lauren Conlon. Shout out to her. And then you're going to hear from my homie Sean G. Hear me. People, what did I tell you? And what have I been telling you? The media is not gonna tell you the truth. People, whatever the TV is telling you, assume the opposite. And I've learned that years ago. I was always told, if they told you everything is fine, panic. Panic. If they say this will soon be over, it won't soon be over. I want y'all guys to understand something. This is a problem. Now, look, she says right here, Paul wasn't a drug mule. Wore gloves cleaning up King's Night, whatever the case may be. Pay attention to what she's gonna say, and then we're going into Sean G.
So let's go to our first witness of the day, Brendan Paul. Brendan Paul was the person that was arrested in 2024, in March of 2024, at a Miami airport, and all of the headlines said that it was Diddy's drug mule that was arrested, his drug dealer. No, that really couldn't be further from the truth. Brendan Paul was a personal assistant of Diddy's, and he's actually a pretty impressive guy. He went
So let's start. All you heard on TV, people, all I've heard for the past couple of days, Diddy's drug mule, his drug mule is gonna take him down. And then he gets to the courthouse and people are like, this was Diddy's assistant. This wasn't Diddy's drug mule. People, because this is what they're doing. You're not listening. It's called the sensationalization of this case. They're sensationalizing it to make, they're trying to get you emotionally charged. Now, I told you guys, the reason why I think the TV lies to you and the main press lie to you, because they want there to be a social and a public outrage. They want an uproar. They want this on purpose, y'all. But now let's keep listening.
to Syracuse. He was a walk-on college basketball player. He even played in the NCAA tournament. I think it was in 2019. But he testified that he was arrested, and that's kind of what ended his employment March 25th, 2024. And what happened was he was cleaning one of Diddy's hotel rooms. He saw, I guess it was 0.07 of a gram. What is it? I don't even know how I don't know how to talk about drugs, but it was like 0.007 grams of cocaine, whatever that means. And he found it, he took it with him, and he forgot that he had it on him. So at the airport, when they searched him, they found it, and he actually did not snitch. He never said whose it was. And just skipping ahead a little bit, he did say he had a great lawyer, so he ended up getting those charges dropped. He did some community service and took some classes and whatnot. But
now right here, her video starts to fall apart. She starts struggling with her camera and all that, but let's dive into Sean G. People, so they caught this man with 0.00000. They caught this man with like 1,000th of an atom, and they called him his drug mule. Can we stop? People, when are we gonna stop the cap? Can we stop the cap? People, they caught this man. They caught this man with the crumbs from the bottom of the cereal box. And they calling him Diddy's drug mule. Let's get into this. Yo, Sean G. Sean G, if you watching, man, sidebar. I need a sidebar. Sidebar. Let's dive right into this. Let's dive right in. Cause we gonna go through this.
All right, so look.
Because what you're gonna hear now is what no social media platform is telling you. No one is telling you this. Now, I'm gonna say this again. I'm not on the side of Diddy. I'm not on the side of the prosecution. I'm on the side of the law. Did they technically prove RICO on the books legitimately? Yes. Is every company ever formed in the history of business under RICO? 100%. All the way up to the presidency. Every business is ran as a RICO. 100%. Stick around for my thesis at the end of this, because I got something that's coming up. And I got an idea about something. Y'all hit the like button, y'all. We got 74 in the building. We got 4 likes. Come on, y'all. Get me to 30 likes, y'all. Hit the like button. Let's get money. Let's tune in. Watch this.
So before court started, before Assistant U.S. Attorney Slavic did her direct examination on Brendan Paul been here since Tuesday. So the judge was like, no. Assistant U.S. Attorney Slavic said, yo, he been here since Tuesday. We got to get him out of here. So they did his direct examination and his cross-examination today. Brian Steele did the cross-examination. Before court, Mark Agnifilo asked the judge if him and Puffy could chill in the courtroom after court so they could work on his legal stuff. Because when he get back to MDC Brooklyn, they be treating him bad over there. They don't do it right. You understand? They've been treating Puff bad over there, MDC Brooklyn, since he got over there. So the judge was like, all right, let me check it out. Let me see what I could do. Now, Brendan Paul was a assistant for Puffy, started in 2022, all the way up to March of 2024. He got arrested with Puff. What's up, man? How you doing? I see you.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Father Law, what's up? You recording me?
No, I'm going over there to the trial. Where's the trial over this?
Trial's right there, but you got your phone pointed at me.
Okay.
All right. So, when they arrested Puff at Opa-locka Airport in Miami, KK was on the plane, Puffy was on the plane, and Brendan Paul was on the plane. March 25th, 2024. That's the last time he seen Puffy, and that's the last time he spoke to Puff, until he just saw Puff today. Who was that right there? Tony Q. Tony Q been on my first channel. I had a channel back I started this in 2018 by myself, me and Little Sean. Me and my son started this channel by ourselves. When they arrested Puffy, KK, and Brendan Paul, they found some cocaine on Brendan Paul at the airport.
What you're gonna hear, no one else is covering. This is why, listen, people, I have my ears out. I'm listening to what everybody's reporting from the court case, and I had a feeling people were gonna miss key points. Cause today, If you leave it to Tisa, if you leave it to law and crime and only them people, you would think that this is going all bad for Diddy. I'll say this again. Every single person that has touched the stand against Diddy has got destroyed. Every single person has gotten destroyed.
He's from Cleveland, Ohio, and he built a music studio in his parents' house, right? And he played basketball at Syracuse for Jim Boeheim. He was a walk-on. So I guess he a white dude. But I guess he nice. I guess he nice with the rock because to play at Syracuse under Jim Boeheim, you can't be no scrub.
Yeah, you can't be no scrub.
That's him.
Coach was tough.
He interviewed with KK for the job. KK was his direct supervisor. His job was to organize
Shout out to everybody in the building. If y'all new here, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
Puffy's weed, go to the drugstore for Puff, do errands for Puff, go and set up for the hotel nights.
For the record, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know what this one right here, what this beautiful masterpiece look like, what it tastes like. I'm gonna let y'all guys know. I'm gonna go driving around today. I'm gonna light this bad boy up. I'm ready. I'm ready to engage. I've been holding on to this cigar for like 2 days. I just been so busy getting nothing but streams in for y'all. But today I'm putting in the work.
With the baby oil, the Astro Glide, the lights, you understand? Toiletries, toothpaste, toothbrush, right? And then when Puff was finished doing the hotel night, he would go in and clean up all the towels and the baby oil and the sheets. He made sure Puff, what's up, baby? I see you. He's to make sure Puffy was on time for all of his appointments, that his travel was set up with Jessica Ruiz, who was the travel manager. He coordinated Puffy's workouts, his meal plans, and he worked with Puffy on the music. Being that he was a basketball player, he worked with Puffy on the workout tip. What's up? Look at my man recording me right there. What's up? You come over here. You ain't got to record over there. You look like an agent. You look like the police. You look like the police. He leaning up his two of them, too. Whenever you see two dudes, they look like agents, right? He leaning against that pole recording. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I don't do nothing wrong. I retired as a criminal. Look at it, they both turned around.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and video downloads, so you can watch cooking shows.
Brendan Paul worked with other assistants, Jonathan Perez, who we spoke about last week, who was a government witness. Jonathan Perez ended up being more of a Puffy witness than a government witness because he told the assistant U.S. attorney last week, I think it was it Smizer, that he didn't even want to be here. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to testify against Puff. He feel good about Puff. He liked Puff. He don't even want to do this. And that he still feel good about Puff. They asked Brendan Paul at the end of the second redirect, U.S. Attorney Slavic asked Brendan Paul, how do you feel? Where them dudes go? They went up there. Them some federal agents probably, man. They're over there recording. Asked Brendan Paul, how do you feel about Puff? He said it's complicated. He worked between 80 and 100 hours a week, 4 to 6 days a week, and he was always on call. When he started, he was making 75.
Let people trust me. Nobody. Shout out to Sean, man. Shout out to Sean G, the podcast with Soul. Nobody is saying this. Nobody is saying this. Listen,
$5,000
he's gonna go all the way
a year.
ham.
He got promoted and he started making $100,000 a year. He got paid bi-weekly and his checks were signed by Combs Enterprises. He's been on Puffy's private jet 3 or 4 times. He worked between Puffy's Miami home and Puffy's LA home. He would go with Puffy. I need more than 178 thumbs up, man. I need more. I need 500 thumbs up. Everybody double tap that screen. Get this video a thumbs up. Sean G live on the scene. If a reporter ain't telling you what I'm telling you, you understand? Look at my notes on a yellow notebook. I got the
My
yellow
notes
notebook.
better than your note.
If a reporter ain't telling you what I'm telling you, they are doing selective reporting. And a lot of these media outlets, they only report on the direct examination. That's when the U.S. attorney has the floor and they lay out all the bad stuff about Puffy. Seldom do you see any mainstream media companies reporting on the cross-examination. You got to come and get that from me. I do that.
Shout out to Sean, man.
Whenever Puffy would do a club appearance,
And this is why y'all guys always see me show you different clips. I like to show you different perspectives. Y'all heard Tisa come out. I showed y'all Tisa. Diddy's going down. Diddy's going down. It's over. Diddy's going. Because that's, y'all gotta understand. That's how she's getting on all these TV shows, y'all. That's how she's getting on all these TV shows. Because she is pro Diddy going to jail. Diddy's already guilty. Diddy's already guilty. You sleeping? Okay, mama, I'll keep it down. If you give me a little bit of, I have a can of ginger ale open there. You bring it to me, please. Diddy's already guilty. Lock him up. He's done. I don't do that here on this channel. On this channel, everybody gets a fair trial. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. I don't give a fuck how many chicks he slapped, how many chicks he had freak-offs with. I don't stand for DV, but everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Straight up. Straight up. I will do the same for anybody else, so I expect the same respect back in return. Mama, just close the door all the way, okay? So, I'm gonna keep letting him rock and roll. Hit the like button, y'all. I want y'all guys to hear this, please. They're not reporting
club appearances at club.
Because what you're gonna hear, I've watched the other TV stations and they only report when the prosecution is showing baby oil and showing all of this, Cassie crying. They never show the cross-examination, never. But the cross-examination is where all the money's at. Let's go.
Live in Miami and Club Vendome, Puffy would get $150,000 to come to a club and just sit in the club. $150. He would get $150. And he would suggest that they sell his Ciroc and De Leon liquor.
Now, I always tell you guys, some of you guys don't understand the music industry. People, when you see Jim Jones, Young Thug, Lil Boozy, Lil Nuck Nuck, and Lil Chuck Chuck, and Ray Ray, and all these other fucking rappers, when y'all see these people travel with bags of money, it's not that they're trying to spend it. It's because when they're traveling with that much money, you are allowed to have a guard next to you. Somebody there can carry a pistol. And y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand it. Somebody there, see, people, hear me out. In New York City, especially like in New York, in order for you to have in order for you to have somebody who's carrying a firearm, you have to constantly keep carrying a certain amount of money with you daily or often enough. This is the reason why they do it. They do it so that way somebody with them can always carry. That's the only reason why most people get it done like that. But let's keep listening. This is why I'm here to give y'all the different side. And yes, I'm still covering the Tyler Perry case, and I'm definitely covering the Fat Joe case. You know what? Should I give y'all guys my theory now? Or should I make y'all wait? I'm gonna make you wait a little longer. I'll make you wait. I got a theory. It hit me this morning. Y'all. Cause if you paying attention, Diddy's team already said by next week they'll be wrapped up. They ready. Cause they feel confident, and I feel pretty confident that there is doubt here. There is definitely doubt here on this Diddy case. And I think that the prosecution knows that there is doubt here. But let's keep on going. Like I said, the only reason why they want to hit Diddy with the RICO is because when they hit you with RICO, they get to seize all of your assets. But Diddy been making money since before any of this stuff been happening. So let's just keep listening, though. Let's keep rocking and rolling.
Under direct examination, U.S. Attorney Slavic, Assistant U.S. Attorney Slavic, she goes and says,
what Fat Joe do, we'll get into another time.
3 days, one time without sleep. Yes, but he said I was able to handle it. And Brendan Paul said that he used some prescription Adderall and some cocaine. This is what Brendan Paul testified to on the stand. But what they try to do in Puffy's indictment, it's mentioned forced labor.
Yep.
Forced labor is mentioned in the indictment. So all of the assistants, they try to present it like Puffy making them work. You understand? It ain't even like that.
Now, this is true. They try to present Diddy like he had these niggas working in a sweatshop. Like Diddy could go to sleep and he wants them to be working while he's sleeping. This is how they were presenting their case. But let's keep listening.
Before Brendan Paul started working for Puff, he smoked weed. He said that Puffy fired him one time because he forgot Puffy's Lululemon fanny pack. So Puffy told him, yo, call KK and tell KK you fired. Call Human Resources, tell him you fired.
Sidebar, I'm gonna hit y'all with a sidebar. What y'all about to hear him say, for all y'all that watch me play my gaming, my 2K, listen up. Listen. For all those that watch me when I'm playing my 2K, pay attention. Listen. Listen to what you're about to hear. Pay attention, y'all.
So he called KK. KK told him, said, don't sweat that. Don't sweat that. Just lay low. Just lay low for a couple days and let me work it out.
Hit the like button.
Brendan Paul, the government witness, said that Puffy doesn't take no for an answer, and he wants his assistants and everybody in his company to move like SEAL Team 6. Very militaristic, no mistakes,
right.
Very fluid, on point, accurate, precise. That's what Puffy demand. That's what Puffy demand right there. He don't want no buffoonery. He don't care if you foundational Black American, if you Czechoslovakian.
Yeah.
What's up? If you from Argentina, you Argentinian, or you from Mozambique.
So for y'all guys who don't understand, what he's saying is, I'm expecting you to give it your best. Your absolute best. Every time. I don't care how good you did your job yesterday. Every day, you gotta do a good job. Every day. Yeah. 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 That's what comes, people. That's like Donald Trump. And because his Secret Service men did good yesterday, that today they could slack. No, they have to be on the A game every second, every minute. Why? Because it can cost them their life. That's how you're supposed to move. You're supposed to move. People, hear me out. Somebody messaged me this morning. I'm not going to say who. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to say thank you. And it was a woman. I'm going to say thank you because she inspired me. She said, boy, I done watch you do like 6 lives, 2 hours a piece. Gaming content, Fat Joe content, Diddy content, Man Talk content. She said, man, you might be one of the hardest working content creators I've seen in a while. That shit was motivation for me. I was like, oh, I ain't done. Oh, I'm not done. Because that shows me that people are grateful for how hard I work. They see I will go from talking about Fat Joe, then I'm playing 2K, then I'm back on the Diddy, then I'm back on the 2K. So I appreciate those that value what I do. And people know I have a different spin to things. I'm grateful for that. But let's keep getting back into this, because I want y'all guys to understand. Some of y'all are gonna miss what Stern, or what was Silver or Stern, what he did to the courtroom. See, they try to make Diddy look like a monster, where what Diddy was really doing is what any company in the world would do. I don't want no lazy bums working for me. People, there is a saying, right? Shout out to I keep forgetting his name. I had the opportunity to meet him on several occasions, but there was one time, who's the white guy that owns Coke? Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said, this is what you do. If the job is hard, hire a lazy person to do it. Because a lazy person will figure out how to take that job that's difficult and make it easy to fit them. Then you fire him and you put somebody in his place that's qualified, and you show him the procedure that the lazy man showed you. It makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, I'm sorry. That makes sense to me. But I always tell you guys, you don't win today's game with yesterday's home runs. You don't win. Ready? Hear me out. For any of y'all guys who ever watched The Last Dance. Cause some of y'all guys, I gotta break this down for y'all. Cause some of y'all don't understand who Diddy really was. Ready? When you heard that documentary, all of Jordan's teammates were like, if you just on the outside looking at Jordan, you would think that he was a terror. You would think that he was a monster. that he was this evil person. But what Jordan wanted was Jordan expects from you what he gives and what he expects from himself. Not saying that you're going to do it on the same level as Jordan, but whatever your Michael Jordan level is, you better do it every single day. That's a fact. He said, you definitely motivate me to be better. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Real talk. But I want y'all to understand something. There was a time, remember, if you watch The Last Dance, Jordan was like, when he was playing against Phoenix, he said, I want to talk to the team, coach. Oh, we're going to get on a plane. He said, yo, coach, I want to talk to the team. He came in and said, look, I got one suit. I'm going over there to play one game. I'm going over there to play one fucking game. If y'all not with me, don't get on this fucking plane. I got one fucking suit. And I'm going there for one game and I'm bringing my ass back. That is it. The greats expect you to perform like that. If you don't want to be great, get the fuck out of the way. People, are you aware? Right, hear me. This is why I tell you guys, turn on notifications. Because I'm in the YouTube algorithm for streaming. But I also want to be a content creator. And I need y'all help. I really need y'all help. I need y'all guys to turn on the notification button. Because I want to start posting videos. Little short 5 to 10 minute videos. And I need y'all guys to tune in because I'm dropping gems in those videos as well. Because there is a difference between being a streamer and a content creator. People, right now, I am averaging, in about a week, I'm averaging about 102 pieces of content. There are content creators who are doing 300, 350 pieces per week. But it's because people support both their posted and their streamed videos. So I'm gonna work hard for y'all, but I'm gonna need the reciprocity, you heard? But let's dive back into this, y'all. Let's listen.
Or Zimbabwe, or you from Cambodia, if you can't be a perfectionist, you can't be perfect, get your ass up out of here. And I'm with that. I'm with that.
I'm with it.
I'm not hiring nobody just because we cool, because I know you. Your mother knew my mother. I may give you a shot, but the minute you don't perform or you underperform, get your ass up out. Get out of here. Get your ass up out of here. I need the best. Puffy wanted the best around here.
Yep.
He wanted the best.
Nothing wrong with that, Puff.
So what? Hold up, let me get some water. Check me out with my water. I got the Trader Joe's joint. Check my Trader Joe's water out. Check Sean G out. Live in the sunlight, New York City. It don't never stop. What's up? How you doing? You listening? You want to come say what's up to my people? Come here. All right, you're not a camera person?
What up,
so,
what up?
When Brendan Paul got fired, Puff told him he forgot Brendan Paul forgot Puffy's Lululemon thing. Puffy said, yo, you fired.
Listen.
Call KK, tell her I fired you.
For all those who watch my 2K content, listen. Because some of y'all going to be like, me. Listen to what y'all about to hear. I always tell y'all, life is not about, when us as men, we're not designed to be reactive. We are designed to be proactive. God designed us to be proactive beings, not reactive beings. Y'all missed it. It's okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep listening.
He called KK. KK said, just chill. Just lay low. He laid low. But what Brendan Paul did, he was proactive. He didn't get depressed. He didn't get down.
Yep.
He said, what can I do to make this right? Brendan Paul went to the Lululemon store and bought Puffy a new fanny pack. He bought him a new one.
With his
He
own
bought
money.
him the fanny pack, gave it to a dude in security, and said, yo, give that to Puff, tell him it's from me, and then he laid low. KK called him and told him, after a little while laying low, KK called Brendan Paul and told him to go to London to advance a hotel room for Puff. So Brendan Paul went to London, set the room up. While Brendan Paul is in London setting the room up, he run into Puffy. And Puffy said, yo, what's up? Brendan Paul said, yo, what's up? And that was it. He had his job back.
Now, don't let that go over your head. You see, there's only one person on this channel. When I'm playing my gaming stuff, only one person. His name was Coach. One person. That I told him, I said, man, you got to step your shit up, man. You playing like shit. He didn't say 1v1 me. No, fuck you, True. You whack, nigga. I'm better than you. Get your squad. You know what he did? He left and got better and came back and said, let's ball. He said, nope. Pick me up. I'm ready right now. Pick me up. And he showed me what he had. See, there's a difference. See, sometimes even here on this channel, when I have man talk, sometimes y'all guys feel like I'm coming down on y'all. No Diddy. No Diddy. Whoa. That was crazy. I need a timeout. I need a sidebar. Sidebar. I need a sidebar for that. Hold up. That was fucking crazy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa. Sheesh. I gotta forgive myself for that one. Hear me. The thing is that y'all guys never experienced what perfection looks like. Y'all guys never wanted better for yourself. See, hear me. There are some men out here who are okay. Some men are cool with a Chrysler 300, changing the grill, putting the black grill on to make it look like a Bentley, and put some black rims and be confident. Some guys are comfortable with converting a Chrysler 300 to make it look like a Bentley, but some of us, we want to get the Bentley. Some of us are just like, fuck that. I'm just going to go get the Bentley. See, there's a difference. There's a huge difference. Some of you guys want to kit out a Honda Accord to look like a sports car, when some of us, like me, I'm gonna get the sports car. I'm gonna go. I want the sports car. Fuck the change and everything. Nah, I want the sports car. Some of us, our mentality is different. But let's keep rocking and rolling.
Because he was aggressive, right? He was preemptive. He was proactive. He didn't get depressed. He didn't start beating himself up. He didn't give up. He didn't quit. He said, yo, I'm going to get my job back, when he bought that man a Lululemon fanny pack.
Yep.
Brendan Paul said that he saw Puffy use cocaine, ketamine.
You know what? Yo, Jason, if you watching, I went to high school with this nigga named Jason, man. He always said, he's now he's a counselor and all that. He said, if men and women for everything in life, the way they fight for their relationship when they fuck up, we would all be successful. I never forgot that. And he told me that 7 years ago. He said, if you fought hard for people, this is why This is why I don't take no days off. I fight hard every single day. If you fought just as hard for your job, for your relationship, for your kids, if you fought just as hard as you do when you fuck up in your relationship, baby, please, I'm sorry. I never think I'm sorry. I'm never gonna do it again. If you went that hard with everything in your life, you'll be successful. Yep, let's keep listening though.
Ecstasy.
Shout out to Sean
and
G, man.
weed once or twice a month.
I drop gems throughout my stream, y'all. That's why y'all guys subscribe to me. This is what I do here.
He said sometimes
Everything is a life lesson here.
there was drugs in the house, ecstasy and Tusi. Tusi is some kind of ketamine mix, and they got some ketamine lollipops. He bought some of them too. And Puffy had this Gucci bag was where he kept all of his drugs at. You know I charge for taking pictures.
Sorry.
Where you from?
Brazil.
From Brazil, Bom dia.
Bom dia.
You from Rio de Janeiro?
São Paulo.
São Paulo. Okay, Olodum.
Olodum is from Bahia.
They're from Bahia. Yeah.
Well-traveled man, man. I love it.
Puffy, Brendan Paul testified that Puffy and some of his assistants told him to buy drugs. The assistants that worked with Brendan Paul was Jonathan Perez, Frank Rodriguez, and Joey Chavez. I got the dopest notes ever. My notes is the best. My notes is the best.
Yo, Sean, if you watching, man,
Puffy,
shout out.
He would buy weed for Puffy, 8 ounces each. Puffy like 2 strands of weed. He like King Louis and he like Sunset Sherbert. Those were the 2 brands of weed Puffy liked. And Brendan Paul spent $4,200 on the weed. He bought the weed from a dude named Philip Pines.
Now I'm gonna say something. If you work for a company that does the same thing, please don't put it in my comment section. I don't know who's watching. I'm not responsible. Y'all do know that some of the biggest companies in the world, some of those top performers, CEOs, all those guys are functioning alcoholics. They're functioning drug addicts. Like, they can do their job if they're under the influence. You guys are aware of that, right? This is why I told you guys, every company in the world is a Puerto Rico then. Every company in the world, when I go to their parties, they be having lines like lined out, lines, like rows of lines. People, this is nothing new. And trees, people, if any of y'all are in corporate America, don't cap. Don't cap. Y'all be seeing some of them white boys, listen, they put it in the pipe and they like fucking light it. They smoke weed in the pipe joint, like, cause they don't want that smell on their hands. At least they do it the right way. Us hood niggas, y'all niggas wanna roll up the blunt, y'all only wanna put your fucking nasty ass spitty fingers on it, and then y'all wanna be like stupid, so stupid. But nonetheless, y'all know who smokes weed in your job. Even in the lawyer's office, y'all smell it. You know somebody in there smoking that Snoop Dogg. Somebody's in there, Snoop Doggy Dog. Da da da. Yeah, stop. Somebody in your job. I was gonna go to class, but then I got high. Ooh, stop. We all know. We all have that coworker that his eyes be fucking bloodshot. The nigga look like Kano from Mortal Kombat. Stop. We all know somebody. So let's just That's one thing we don't do here on this channel, y'all. We don't cap. But most corporate America jobs, this is what they do. They do cocaine, they drink, and they smoke trees. As I sit here working in a dispensary, look, see what I'm saying? You're telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. And some of these companies write it off as a corporate expense.
He bought some ecstasy, Tusi, ketamine, and K-Pops. Puffy's personal use amount, the amount of drugs that Puffy used was between $300 and $500. In Puffy's indictment, there's a predicate charge of possession with the intent to distribute. That is a predicate charge in the indictment. All this week, they advertising on mainstream media, Brendan Paul is the drug mule. This is the drug mule. Uh-oh, this is gonna be that bombshell moment that's gonna knock Puffy head off everybody. Yo, it ain't happened yet, but yo, the drug mule coming. They finna do Puff in. Check me out. Check Sean G out. Puffy's personal use amount, $300 to $500. Brendan Paul would text.
Now, listen. Who was there? Who was there on Monday? Who was there on Monday when people, the whole social media was like, oh, Diddy would use his money to get this, to get drugs, and he'll use the company's money. First of all, it's his fucking company, one, so it's his fucking money, two, and I told you on Monday, motherfucker, I'm Diddy. If I want to buy 25 keys of cocaine and it's for me, mind your motherfucking business. I told you, no one would bat an eye if you go to Snoop Dogg's house and you saw 3 laundry bags full of reefer, full of weed. You know, people, I know people that have pillows like Charmin, like pillows, like fucking pillows, bags of reefer that you could lay your head on. A homeless nigga would live comfortable in the fucking street with one of these fucking bags, big shits. And you'd be like, yo, my nigga, let me get a look. Yo, my nigga, go get your own shit, bro. Nigga, you gotta hold. Fuck this. This ain't for you, nigga. This is for me. There are people like that, y'all. No one would bat an eye that Snoop has 3 laundry bags for himself, as much as this nigga smokes. Why are we batting an eye at Puffy? Y'all think Puffy don't smoke no weed? Stop, man. Stop. And this is the problem. Y'all guys gotta stop. Y'all gotta take off these rose colored glasses on people. People are human. People, I told y'all, I am in the music industry. I've been in the studio with people of God who y'all niggas is sitting there listening to their gospel albums. And I'm grabbing on my feet so I could dance. I just wanna praise, just wanna praise you. And they be in there like this. They be in there, I get high, I get high, I get high, I get high, high, high every day. Now, I didn't mean to reference Mary. I ain't saying that they smoke. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I've been in studios and people that I would have never thought, those be the ones that smoke. They be doing lines. Like right in front of everybody. Yeah. Oh, word? Like separating a line with the credit card. I'm like, this is a joke, right? Nope. The problem is this. Y'all guys, it's the same thing with Cassie. Y'all people People, hear me. We all know women are freaks. The only reason why everybody's so shocked, look what Cassie did. Look what Cassie did. What you mean, Hassan gesture? What you mean? Hassan, that's my brother. What you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Please clarify that. I want y'all to understand. This is not funny. We know women are freaks for forever and a day. All because it publicly came out. We're shocked and appalled. We didn't see that video of R. Kelly giving that young lady the golden shower. So golden shower is something new now all of a sudden, right? Because now that Diddy is doing it, it's something crazy, huh? Stop. We gotta stop, people. We gotta stop holding people to this higher level. And we know people are just human, just like us, B. Just like us.
Drug dealers named Guido, One Stop, Ovi, and Baby Girl. The Assistant U.S. Attorney Slavic put up some text messages between Guido and Brendan Paul. Guido texts Brendan Paul, "Is this for you or for Puff?" Brendan Paul said, "It's for Puff, but say it's for me." Brendan Paul will go to the drugstore to pick up Cialis for Puffy under the name Sean Combs or Frank Black. Brendan Paul testified that Puffy asked him to pick up prescription drugs without a prescription, Xanax, but he never got the Xanax. Puffy had two phones, a yellow phone and a red phone. The yellow phone was the business phone, the red phone was Puff's personal phone.
This nigga's color coordinated.
He paid cash for things that he had to get for Puff. He got the money from Fahim. Out of his own pocket, Brendan Paul has spent about $5 grand, $4,200 on weed, about $700 on other types of drugs. So he was owed about $5 grand. So Brendan Paul was like, "Yo, where my money at? Where my money at? Pay me, man. It's been months, man. Pay me." So he texts KK and Fahim.
Yo, Mr. Turkey, Mr. Turkey, I'm still waiting for you to clarify what you said about Hassan. I'm not understanding. Clarify it, please. Thank you.
I need my money. Fahim told him, "All right, no problem. I'm gonna get it for you." Brendan said that he took drugs with Puffy one time after Coachella. It was some Tussie. Puffy told him, "Yo, try that to see if it was good." He said, "The reason I took it was I wanted to prove my loyalty." Puffy asked him, "Is it good?" Brendan Paul said, "I think so." And then we both just continued with our night. Now, the assistant U.S. attorney, they got nothing. They come back. Now it ain't a king night. It's not a freak off no more. It's not a hotel night. She describes the day as a wild king night. Same thing, man. Same thing. Stop with all the adjectives, man. Stop putting the lighter fluid on it, putting the gas on it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Jane Doe, who is with it, and with Cassie, who is with it. They both with it. Jane Doe and Cassie both with it, man. Stop trying to make it be something that it ain't. At these wild king nights, it's sex, drugs, and his girlfriends. Puffy had multiple girlfriends. But Brendan Paul said the one person he saw the most for the Wild King Nights was Jane Doe.
It is the same thing.
No other girlfriends dig Wild King Nights.
Now, some of y'all may not understand. The prosecution, their job is to show you the same things over and over and over and over and over and over. It's their job because that's how they make it stick. People, have you ever heard the saying, if somebody lies to you over and over again, or even if you lie to yourself enough, at some point in time it becomes the truth. It becomes, and then that's when you hear people start saying dumb shit like this. We all heard this. Don't cap. This is my truth. There's no fucking thing as my truth. There is the truth and then there is the lie. That's it. Well, I gotta speak my truth. People, this is what the people, if you listen to the TV stations enough, I swear to God, y'all niggas that think that Diddy is already dead. According to them, Diddy's already dead. Let's keep listening though.
That was Jane Doe's thing. KK asked Brendan to set up a King Night. What's up?
I'm just listening.
King Night 2 or 3 times on Jane Doe's birthday. Now, how could Jane Doe be forced? How could she be trafficked? Check me out. Brendan Paul said on Jane Doe's birthday, Puffy sent her a gift. He made reservations at Nobu restaurant. I guess that's a high-end restaurant. And they had a King Night. They used to do the King Nights at La Hermitage and The Edition in Miami, Los Angeles, or at Jane Doe's crib. Assistant U.S. Attorney Slavic says, how many times a month would you set up a King Night between Jane Doe and Puff? He said about once a month. About once a month. And this is trafficking. Come on, man. Stop, man. Stop.
Now I'm gonna say something. It's a little vulgar. So if you're at work, put your earpieces on. If you are in front of your kids, maybe you might want to walk away or tell them to get the hell up out of the room. Listen to me. Nobody is saying what I'm about to say. Nobody, no content creator. I'm the only person that's been saying this for like 2 weeks now. Hear me. Nobody's saying this. I'm gonna try to say it as low as possible in case some of y'all at work, some of y'all gotta be having these fucking loud ass headphones. All right, listen. If Diddy, listen. If Diddy has such a little dick, listen to me. Why the fuck are they complaining when they getting piped down by bigger dicks? I can't, I'm not gonna say that again in case y'all niggas at work. How? Make it make sense. All you hear on TV is he got the Tootsie Roll. He out there, candy sweet and roll. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. He out there with the Tootsie Roll. So what are they complaining about? Hit the like button, y'all. So you would think that they would, this is the reason why most of these women were with the freak offs, while most of the women were okay with it. Ready? Here's the next part. Why hasn't the mainstream media spoken about all the times that Jane Doe and Cassie invited women into the rooms? Why why is the social media only painting Diddy to be this weird, gay, watching kind of guy when Cassie and Jane Doe has spoken about them watching him with other women, and it's happened on different occasions? You don't see the agenda? All right, let's keep going. You don't see the agenda. Okay. So we gonna play dumb today. All right, let's
Y'all
keep
gotta
going.
stop. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, man. It's in the notes. I got 500. I got 485 likes. I need 500. Hit that like button. When Brendan Paul would set up the Wild King nights, he would order extra sheets, extra towels, Astroglide, baby oil, cologne, liquor, and lights. So the government, all they could do is put up pictures of baby oil and Astroglide. So what? So what? It's a crime to have baby oil and Astroglide? You could get it, if I go buy some baby oil, y'all, I could get charged with RICO? That shit is old. We've been talking about baby oil for 5 weeks now. Stop showing the same thing.
People, I want y'all to understand. If y'all think that the jurors don't feel the same way, I bet they in there like, yo, what the fuck? Why are we looking at baby oil? Bruh. Bro, Diddy goes through 10 bottles of baby oil. Bro, I still, my baby oil expired like 7 years ago. I still got the same bottle. Real talk, I'm from the hood. Don't fucking, yo, listen, what I'm about to say, don't fucking pretend like I'm the only one. I'm probably still gonna use that expired baby oil because I paid for that shit. Don't fucking cap like y'all niggas ain't doing the same shit. Don't fucking lie. We keep it official on this channel, man. The baby oil expired. I didn't even know baby oil could expire, and I'm still gonna use this shit. Don't fucking lie. I'm not the only. See, y'all niggas, y'all gotta stop pretending like I'm the only nigga out here using expired baby oil. Stop, man. Y'all gonna stop fucking playing with me, man. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. Y'all gonna stop playing with me, man. Y'all gonna stop making me feel like I'm crazy. Stop. Y'all gonna stop making me feel like I'm the only one that had a struggling day. Y'all gonna stop acting like I'm the only nigga that ate rice and eggs. Stop. Stop. Stop making me feel like I'm crazy. You niggas are gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop acting like I'm the only nigga that wore hand-me-downs. Fuck you. You wore hand-me-downs too. Stop. We're not gonna do this. We're not playing this game. We're not playing this game. We're not playing this game. We're not doing this here. Y'all gonna stop making me feel like I'm the only one. Don't do that. Don't do that. He said, I ate right and egg. He said, hey, right to eggs today. Hey, don't fucking listen. Y'all gonna stop, bro. Y'all gonna stop pretending like y'all niggas that like that Friday shit ain't real. Y'all ran out of fucking the milk. You was too lazy to go to the fucking store, and you put a little bit of water in that shit and you ate that shit. Don't fucking lie, bro. We not doing this today. We're not doing this today. I'm not playing these games with you niggas, man. I'm not playing these games. Shout out to Bishop. What up, man? Thank you. We not playing these games, man. I keep telling y'all gonna stop pretending like I'm the only one that didn't eat. All y'all niggas didn't have Fruit Loops. Some of you niggas had Fruitios. Some of you niggas didn't. Y'all didn't always have Captain Crunch. Y'all niggas had King Vitamin. Stop fucking with me. Y'all gonna stop pretending like I'm the only nigga that struggled out here. Stop. Stop, please. Stop. We're going to stop doing that. We're going to stop doing that. Spamming rice. See? Thank you. Thank you guys for making me feel like I ain't fucking crazy. Thank you. I'm still using, so what? Diddy uses 10 baby oil bottles in a night, and I'm still using expired baby oil. Fuck it. So? Yeah, I'm the nigga that still got boxes from 14 years ago with the same fucking holes, and I still rock them. Y'all gonna stop playing like I'm the only one. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop doing that, bro. I'm not the only one. Cause them shits is the most comfortable boxes, bro. The shit with the hole where the fucking bottom seal is ripped all the way to the side, and you don't pull that last piece off because all the strings are gonna fall out. Y'all gonna stop fucking with me, B. Y'all gonna stop playing with me, man. Y'all gonna stop playing with me, man. I'm done. On this channel, we don't cap over here, man. Y'all niggas are gonna stop treating me like I'm the only nigga who went through some shit in my life. We gonna stop doing that shit. Real talk. Real talk. We gonna stop doing that shit. Yeah. We gonna stop. Listen. Stop making me seem like I'm crazy. Let's keep going though. Let's go.
The government put up a
I hear
picture
you.
of a sex store.
I hear you, hustler.
Brendan Paul went into the sex store to buy some sex stuff for Jane Doe. He took a picture. Brendan Paul also took a picture of a hotel night after Jane Doe and Puffy was in there. It was messed up. And she said, well, why did you take this picture of the hotel room? He said, I wanted to send it to Robin, who was Puffy's accountant, to let her know that there may be some damages.
Damn.
Brendan Paul bought drugs for Puffy. This is y'all's drug mule. This is the drug mule. This is the drug mule. I bought drugs for Puffy for an amount between $100 and $500. This your drug mule. $100 and $500.
This is the people. They calling a nigga who bought drugs for Diddy between the price of $100 and $500 a drug mule. All because he got arrested with a little. He got caught. The nigga got caught with like 10 pieces of dandruff in a fucking bag. And they calling a nigga a drug mule. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
$100. This is your drug mule. This is your drug mule. On March 25th, 2024, he was on the private jet with Puffy, KK. They was getting ready to go celebrate. They got arrested. Brendan Paul got arrested for cocaine. He told them it's not mine. But he did not tell the police it was Puffy's. My charges, this is what he said on the stand. My charges have been dropped because I have a really good lawyer. No, Brendan Paul, your charges has been dropped is because you became an informant. That's why your charges been dropped. It had nothing to do with your lawyer. You became an informant, a rat, and you agreed to testify against Puffy as a government witness. That's why your charges got dropped. But on the stand, he said, my charges have been dropped because I got a really good lawyer. Man, knock it off. Knock it off. Stop that. As a result, as a condition of his charges being dropped, he had to take drug classes and do some kind of pretrial intervention. Now, the direct examination is over. Assistant U.S. Attorney Slavic says I have no more questions. Cross-examination, Brian Steele.
Here's the part. No, this is the reason why y'all I show y'all certain content creators, because only certain content creators are speaking the truth. No one is talking about the cross-examination. People, when I speak to y'all again about this Diddy case on Monday, I guarantee you, if you listen to the news, nobody's gonna talk about the cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Brian Steele, you already know.
He said, "Not here,
You
Joe.
already
You're
know how
unbelievable."
Brian
Right.
Steele get down. Check me out. Hold up. Let me get some water.
Listen to Brian Steele's cross-examination, y'all.
Check me out.
Crazy. This is what they don't show you.
Brian Steele begins his cross-examination at 10:16 a.m. I write everything down. Look at my notes. 10:16 a.m. I got it down to the minute. Brian Steele. Brendan Paul, you were a walk-on at the Syracuse basketball team. True? Yes. You played for Jim Boeheim. True? True. Yes. Brendan Paul, you also received ACC academic honors. True? Yes. You're very smart because you're an honor student. True? True. Brendan Paul, it was a great opportunity to work with Puffy. True? Yes. Brendan Paul, you knew when you got hired to work as one of Puffy's assistants, you knew it was going to be hard work. True? True. You knew it was going to be long hours. True? True. You understood you were working with a billionaire. True? True. You understood you were working with an icon. True? True. Brendan Paul, Puffy receives 1,000 text messages a day, and he needs a support staff for that. True? True.
Nigga. Yo, I don't even answer or I don't even answer to order the 12 text messages I get now. Imagine 1,000 text messages a day. He said, "Yeah, fuck all them texts." Bro, Diddy gets 1,000 text messages a day. Nigga. And like 700 of those from all his women, right? Y'all know that, right? Y'all aware of that, right? Listen, man. This is what the mainstream media is not. People, turn on your TV when we done here, and nobody's talking about this. But we almost coming to the conclusion, and I'm gonna share with you what I think is really happening. That nobody else has said it. Nobody else has said it. You're going to hear it first here. And if you hear anybody else say it after me, you know where they got it from. Y'all been hearing a lot of people saying things that have been said from the beginning of this trial. Let's keep listening.
Brendan Paul, enjoyed being with Puffy. True? True. It was amazing. It was an amazing opportunity to work with Puffy. True? True. You work 4 to 6 days a week, between 80 to 100 hours a week. True? True. Brian Steele. Check out Brian Steele. Brian Steele ain't scared. Yo, every time, what I'm getting ready to tell y'all now, every time Brian Steele, when we got to this part, every time he would say something,
a little bit later.
Prosecution, objection, Judge Submarinian, overrule, objection, overrule, Brian Steele, question, objection.
Now, what have I been telling you guys? The judge has been trying to be fair. I told y'all, the only person they were not gonna let the defense team run into the ground was Cassie. She was the only one that they were gonna spare the rod. I told you that. I told you. Because anybody else after that, they can get the business. I warned you about this. So now, I told y'all, no one's talking about this cross-examination. And this shit happened legitimately 4 hours ago. Nobody's talking. Actually, no, more than that. Because court was over today at 1 o'clock. So over there in New York City is 7:30. That means that the court's been over for 5+ hours and nobody's reporting on what you're about to hear. No one. This is why I scrounge for all the information and I consolidate it and I present it to you guys all in one spot. Thank you for everybody who's subscribing to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for appreciating my hard work. Hit the like button, turn on notifications because I always go live. I'm always going live on different things. Here on this channel is a buffet. If I'm streaming my gaming content and you don't want to tune in, cool. If I'm streaming my Diddy content and you want to tune in for that. Somebody here for man talk. Yeah, guys, I do everything on this channel. So what I'm saying, no Diddy. No Diddy. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Listen.
Objection. Judge Summerbrady overruled. Even if he asked the question and the prosecution objected and the judge sustained the objection, meaning he can't ask that question no more, he asked the same question again. He don't care. He asked the same question. Same question. Same
Still don't
question.
care, bro.
Brian Steele. Brendan Paul. You are not a drug mule. True? Objection? Judge Summerbrady overruled. Brian, George, let me do that over. I messed that up. Let me do it over.
Yo, I love this man right here. Yo, Sean G, shout out. This guy right here. But listen, y'all, listen.
Brian Steele. Brendan Paul. You are not a drug mule. Prosecution. Objection. Judge Submarinian. Overruled. Brendan Paul. No, I was not.
Hold on. I'm gonna get ready to give y'all guys my conclusion once this is done. Hold on. Hold on. Listen to me. Don't go nowhere. Because you're gonna hear me say something that nobody else is saying. Hold up. Listen. So, the person that all the TV stations are calling the drug mule, he was asked directly from the defense, "You're not a drug mule, right?" He was like, "Nope." So the judge, they were like, "Objection, overruled." Ask that question.
Brian Steele, Brendan Paul. You are not a major drug trafficker. You weren't selling kilos. Prosecution, objection. Judge Submarinian, overruled. Brendan.
He was not playing. The judge was not playing today. The judge is not playing.
Paul. No, I was not. Brendan Paul, in the 18 months you worked for Puffy, you've only gotten drugs for Puffy 5 times. Isn't that a small amount of times to be working with somebody for so long? Isn't that a minor part? True. Brendan Paul. In your 18 months of buying drugs for Puffy, no more than 5 times, the value of those drugs you bought for Puffy was between $100 and $500. True? Objection? Judge, overruled. Brendan Paul. True.
Stick around. I'm about to give you my prediction, y'all. Stick around. I'm going to give you my prediction, y'all. Hear me. Wait.
Brendan Paul, isn't that Puffy's personal use in his personal life? Objection. Judge Submarinian, overruled. Brendan Paul, yeah, that's my understanding. This
People, what did I tell you on Monday? If you were here on Monday, nobody said this. Nobody wanted to believe me. Y'all see the people that come at me in my comment section. Y'all see them. Oh, how is he gonna get? I'm like, cause I sent somebody to buy drugs with my company card. That's money that's drugs for me. How the fuck is he a drug mule? If it's for me, it's my personal use. Mind your fucking business. That's what I said. Let's keep listening. I'm gonna tell you my prediction.
This was his personal. Brendan Paul, you testified under direct examination that you set up king nights, wild king nights for Puffy. True? True. Brendan Paul, didn't you say Puffy gets over 1,000 text messages a day? He's a very busy man. He's an icon. He's running a big...
Right, Dre. That's the point. So the media, public media, the drug mule is coming today. The drug mule. And then you got him up there saying, I'm not a drug mule. Because somebody went and got drugs for you on 5 different occasions in an 18-month span that was between the cost of $100 and $500 doesn't make you a drug mule. You're not a kingpin. You're not Frank Lucas. You know what I'm saying? You're not Bumpy Johnson. Like, what the fuck is the problem here? What's the problem here? This is crazy.
5, 6 businesses, true. Isn't the king night, the hotel night, the freak off, isn't that his personal? Did you look at that as business or his personal time? Objection. Judge, overruled. Brendan Paul, yeah, I thought this was his personal time because he was so busy. Brendan Paul, did Puffy do any hotel nights with any of his other girlfriends? No, only with Jane Doe. Brian Steele, check out Brian Steele right here. Killed it. Snatched victory from the prosecution. Brian Steele, you talk to Jane Doe a lot, right? True? Brendan Paul, true.
Oh, snap. I ain't even get this far, y'all. Hold up. So, you telling me that Brendan Paul was in constant communication with Jane Doe? Let's see what happens.
Brian Steele to Brendan Paul. Brendan Paul, in the 18 months and all the times that you talked to Jane Doe, did she ever seem hesitant to do a hotel night? Brendan Paul, no. Brendan Paul, did Jane Doe ever appear apprehensive to do a hotel night? No. Brendan Paul, in your view of dealing with Jane Doe, because you spoke to Jane Doe a lot, right, Brendan Paul? Yes, almost every time they did a hotel night. Was there ever a time, Brendan, that you saw Jane Doe and she seemed not to be a willing participant? Objection, judge, overruled.
The judge wasn't playing today, nigga. The judge was not playing today. Judge was like, man, fuck you. Nah, I want to hear this shit. The judge was not playing. The judge was not playing today. But if you let social media tell you Diddy, if you let Tisa Tells tell you, Diddy got nailed to the cross today. Hold up. Let's bring it back like Diddy. Let's do the remix. Let's do the remix. Take that. Hey yo, pause. Pause. No. We're not doing that right now. Not right now. We still in the midst of the trial. We're not doing that right now. That's kind of crazy. It's a lot. Hold up. Let's peep this. If you let her tell it. See, look, somebody else right here. Cedar Nash says Sean Diddy Combs federal trial. Says drug mule exposes defensive strategy. That's not what we're hearing. That is not what we are hearing. Ready? Right here, y'all. Right here. Let's listen. You let Tisa Tells tell you. Hold up. You let Tisa Tells tell you.
When I ran to, right? Yeah, that one's a muffle. When I ran into Brian Stills.
Hold up.
Sorry, it's windy and my skirt's blowing up. This is not about making Teresa Bullock. Thank you so much for the super chat. See, y'all should thank the super chats because of the super chats, I actually found out I had no audio. Okay, Brian Still. Okay, Brian Still. This isn't about making lemonade out of lemons. This is about what do you do with rotten zucchini. Now let me say, Brian Still is a brilliant lawyer. He is so good at what he does in a minute. Now, I'm not a criminal, and I don't got the money, right? But I would hire them in a minute to defend me. They truly are a legal dream team. But what do you do, especially when Diddy, when you 100% don't have a case? Sorry, y'all, the wind is fighting with me. Let me see if I can stand in the corner. They 100%, all right, they 100% do not have a case. But here's the weird thing. When it went to Brandon Paul, Rands, what's up? Brandon Paul is 100% proved to RICO. He has even bought KK into it. This was the mic drop and the final thing. Now let me just fast forward to Brian Still's cross-examination because I got to get back in the court real quick, but I just want to say that I had no audio, okay?
Nah,
Brian,
hold up.
Diddy's defense destroyed Diddy's defense.
Here it goes, right here.
He
Listen.
started over. Diddy's done. Diddy is cooked. Brenda Paul just got on the stand and completely destroyed Diddy's defense.
If you listen to Tisa Tells, Diddy's destroyed. He says she needs to stop. Tisa be coming up with stuff. You heard her. He's done. Diddy's done. But then you hear the cross-examination.
Brendan Paul. Jane Doe was a willing participant. I spoke with Jane Doe every time. Brendan Paul. This is Brian Steele. Brendan Paul. Combs Enterprise is not a criminal enterprise. True? Prosecution. Objection. Judge, overruled.
The judge, I'm telling y'all, the judge was not fucking around today. The judge was like, nope, I gave y'all niggas too many passes. With other people they didn't go hard on Kid Cudi. They didn't go hard on Cassie's mom, and they didn't go hard on Cassie. Everybody, I told y'all, I warned y'all about this. Don't worry. I'm going to tell y'all guys what my conclusion is. I'm almost there. He said, bro, this needs to be televised, bro. I'll keep telling everybody this is a state case. Now, but we're going to talk. Hold on. Rashawn, don't go nowhere. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Wait.
No,
I'm going to give you my theory of what I think is happening right now. Why all of these days courts is this and fumbling that and fumbling bullshit. Somebody got vertigo. Somebody had the fucking tooth fairy come and take their tooth on their pillow. Mad shit going on. Watch. Hold up.
I wouldn't think it would be. Brendan Paul, you would not work for a criminal, would you? Brendan Paul, no, not knowingly. Brendan Paul, you did not work for a criminal in working with Puffy. True? I never looked at it that way. Is a King Knight criminal, Brendan Paul? No, and there was a bunch of objections. See, every time Puffy's defense team establishes the fact that the freak off, the hotel night, the Wild King night, whatever the hell you want to call it, is his personal time, they jump in and object and say this is business. It ain't business.
Not business, but now. All right, y'all. Let me give y'all my personal opinion. All right. There's no proof. There's no proof. Every party that's being spoken about on this live stream is innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. I'm not on the side of Diddy. I'm not on the side of the prosecution. Let me give you guys my theory of what's been happening the past couple of days. So yesterday, I proved to you guys without a shadow. Listen, I proved to you guys yesterday without a shadow of a doubt. And it was proven with the facts that I've shown you guys that there is another big case being picked up by the feds. It is the Fat Joe case. Though it is a civil lawsuit, that's the reason why they did it. Cassie's was a civil lawsuit and the feds picked it up. The same Southern District is seeing what's going on in the Fat Joe testimony, and I bet you they pick it up. Listen, let me tell you what happened. My theory, no proof. Listen, because it happened on the same fucking day. Listen, I told y'all, this trial was not about Diddy. This trial is about powerful men and taking down powerful men. And all the companies in the world are run by powerful men. Pay attention. Don't let me lose you now. What they described as RICO, every company in the world, including the presidency, that means that every company in the world is running a RICO enterprise. You understand that? Now, it's no coincidence that all the prosecution lawyers are all women. Every single one of them are women. Make it make sense. Hold up. Pay attention. Don't let me lose you. It's my belief that I feel from watching what's going on, because the same lawyer that filed for Tyler Perry's, filed for Cassie's, filed the Fat Joe one. They're all connected to who? The Southern District Attorney. Tyler Perry's going to be tried somewhere else. No worries. All these lawyers are connected, y'all, to the feds. Now, this is my belief. I believe that they know they don't have enough to hold Diddy. Listen to me. Listen. This is just my belief. They don't have enough to hold Diddy. So now the feds are like, yo, let's get this shit out. Let's just push this. Fuck it. We don't get Diddy. Now we could get Joe. Let's go get Joe because we have audio of threats on document lined up. They're gonna, if they don't get their pound of flesh with Diddy, they're gonna go get it with Joe. So I believe, and I told y'all guys from the beginning of this trial, why do you think people on the books, there are legitimately 3 different times where a mistrial should have been granted. But the judge did not want to grant it because the judge doesn't, this is too high profile of a case. And the judge doesn't want to endanger himself or his family. No judge wants to be the judge that's going to be responsible for letting Diddy walk. No one wants to be that judge. So what happens is this. I believe that they know they ain't got enough on Diddy. I believe that they know they don't have enough on Diddy. Pay attention. Pay attention. If you have been watching any of my streams with this Diddy case, Fat Joe went and hired who? Who did Fat Joe go and hire? He said exactly, because you know that he is being controlled also. He said, you know what's crazy? Everybody knows this about racism in the United States versus Diddy, and they still don't care. I hear you, but hear me. Listen. One of the defense attorneys that's on Diddy's team is the daughter of the main big head honcho lawyer that Fat Joe just hired. If you motherfuckers can't see the picture that I'm painting for you, I think the prosecution is like, fuck. I don't think we're going to get Diddy. I don't think we're going to get... Yes, the church is operating under RICO. Right. The church hides plenty of things. Right. The church, people, this is why I said this is not about Diddy. There's going to be more lawsuits coming this year. Pay attention, y'all. They are probably sitting there like, fuck, we're not going to get Diddy. We know we not. All right, fuck it. Let's just try to get this shit out the way. All right, come on. Wrap this shit up. We know we're going to let Diddy walk. Don't worry about it. All right, fine. All right, come on. Let's go get this nigga over here. People, the feds don't like to lose. They need to get their pound of flesh. They don't care where they get it from. They don't care. The thing is this. Fat Joe's lawsuit, they have the actual audio of the conversation allegedly between Percy and Pistol Pete. It's over. And mind you, for those who were there, go back and watch the live stream where I spoke about Damon Dash and Jay-Z. They're on the thumbnail. Go look at the live stream. I said it then, before the lawsuit happens. I said, Fat Joe needs to go back and fix some of his affairs. The very next day, he has a lawsuit. People, I used to work with the members of Terror Squad. I'm also in the music industry. Yes. And I'm not confirming or denying anything. All parties are innocent until proven guilty. What I will say is this. From some of this shit that we heard in that Fat Joe case, in that paperwork, and Joe came out and claimed his innocence. Cool, Joe is innocent until proven guilty. I think the feds don't care which powerful man goes down. But they know that if Diddy walks, it's gonna cause an uproar. All the women's rights movement. I told you, there are content creators who are gonna have to disappear. People, I told y'all, mark my words. Diddy walks free. Tisa Tells is gonna erase all her videos about this Diddy trial. Watch. She's gonna erase all her videos about the Diddy trial. Cause what she is actually doing is called defamation of character. Because she is making him guilty until proven innocent. He's not innocent until proven guilty. And that's gonna, people, academics already told you, Diddy is not playing with. I know somebody from Bad Boy is watching me. Listen, y'all, I've been telling y'all since day one of the trial. I'm not with Diddy. I'm not with the prosecution. I'm on the side of the law. I'm on the side of fairness. It is what it is. And from what I've seen, Diddy a nasty nigga. He a nasty nigga. From what I've seen, yes, he's done DV, but from what came out in the trial, Cassie started the DV and Jane Doe started the DV. The only two incidences he has. So it is what it is. But listen, y'all, I told y'all, I didn't mean to keep you as long as I did, but I did. I appreciate y'all guys holding me down, being around here, showing up, showing out, showing love. I appreciate y'all. Y'all tu sabe. I see y'all on the next stream. Anything else that comes up, I'm pop back in for y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Turn on notifications, y'all. Turn on your notifications. Please, please. Turn on your notifications so you guys know when I'm going live. All right? Thank you. I'm grateful for you. I love y'all. Ya tu sabe. Wepa. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all already know. Easy.